Yo, what is up guys? Red WJ Boss here, back on the channel bringing you a new video and something new and fresh that I have not done in this channel's history, which is bringing you guys some Madden NFL content here on Madden NFL 20, and we will be doing a franchise rebuild here for this new series that I'm about to start. Something that I feel like has been long overdue and something I've wanted to do for a while but just haven't. But without further ado, we're doing it right now, and I'm ready. I'm really excited for this series. I'm ready to go. So here's the team we will be using for the Madden NFL 20 rebuild franchise. It'll be with the Los Angeles Chargers, based out in the AFC West division. A team that had a very disappointing 2019 campaign, but we're looking to avenge that and hopefully become a ultimate franchise in NFL history. We will be an owner for this series, by the way, using my real name. And the settings will basically just be all pro difficulty, which may change to all Madden later. And also, I'm going to be using 15-minute quarters. Basically just like a real-life simulation of a game. Because I like to run my Madden games, or just basically my Madden franchises on real-life settings, like 15-minute quarters, for example. Now, we'll have full control of the team, by the way. So here we go. We're getting ready to get this started and underway. As we see Anthony Lynn at his desk typing up something. But I'm ready to go, and let's get this underway. As we see the news right here, I take over the front office of the Chargers organization. Excuse me, I cannot speak today. And as well as we got some other news like a new era in Cleveland with Freddie Kitchens becoming the coach and Le'Veon Bell taking over in New York. Here is the roster for the LA Chargers. Very good talent on this team overall. Surprising that this team did go 5-11. With a veteran quarterback in Phillip Rivers, solid running backs with Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler, and the legendary fullback himself, TJ Watt. Good receivers like Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Travis Benjamin. And a good tight end with Hunter Henry, Virgil Green, etc. Offensive line's got some big names like Mike Pouncey, Russell Okung, and a lot of young guys like Forrest Lamp, Michael Schofield, etc. An offensive line that definitely needs some development, though. So some that I saw right off the bat that I wasn't very impressed with. The defensive side of the ball, we got some pretty good defensive players. Guys like Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, rookie Jerry Tillery on the defensive line. Linebacking core's got Thomas Davis, veteran. Also Uchenna Nwosu, rookie linebacker Drew Tranquil, and Denzel Perryman. In the secondary, we got guys like Casey Hayward, a good veteran in the secondary, Desmond King, Nasir Adderley, who's another rookie, and Derwin James, one of the captains of this team. Special teams, we have two punters, Tyler Newsome and Ty Long, two rookie punters. We'll see who wins the job there. And kicker Michael Badgley, who's only been in the league for basically 2 years. Here's the depth chart for this team. A little bit of shifting on the offensive line, but nothing really majorly special about it. Pretty much what I thought it was going to be. Vertical power run is the scheme that Anthony Lynn runs. Here's also some transitions. Not very many, just a bunch of signings and stuff like that. As we are ready to get into the practice session of this video. And I ran about a 40-minute practice session. I cannot speak. I am so sorry. I'm trying my best here. Yeah, so I ran a 40-minute practice session with this team for just a little bit, just to basically see their tendencies, their strengths and weaknesses and all that stuff. And here are the things that I noticed with both the offense and the defense. We'll start with the offense first. Offensively, all the weapons on this team are very lethal and very good. And what I mean by weapons, of course, just are all the offensive players we got. Of course, Melvin Gordon is just a centerpiece. He's a very good player, very fast, very agile, elusive. You also got Austin Eckler, who's a very solid backup running back. Good receiving back is what I've noticed. And pretty good in the shotgun, getting handoffs and stuff like that. Receiving core-wise, I really like what Keenan Allen can bring to the table. Good, type of lanky body type where he can go get those jump balls. He's got good speed, too. Mike Williams is kind of like the same threat as well. Travis Benjamin's more that speed slot guy, definitely fits in the slot very well. Hunter Henry is a very solid tight end, very young tight end, so he's definitely someone to look forward to in the future. Offensive line-wise, I was pretty impressed with the offensive line. There was times where they gave up sacks in the practice session, but they really sustained blocks pretty well. Pass blocking was kind of the struggle, but the run blocking was pretty strong. I was actually surprised about the run blocking. Defensively, of course, here's Joey Bosa getting a sack. Joey Bosa is the captain of this defense. A young captain, but a sure one. And also, I really saw in this defense was just really good tackling. Really good tackling on this defense. Here's Jerry Tillery. Nice play by the rookie. Really excited to see what he can do. Here's Thomas Davis getting a nice tackle as well. The one thing about the defense that I've noticed is their tackling is very consistent. They do pop some people with some pretty hard hits. And also they are very good with zone coverage. However, there are some weaknesses to that. Sometimes they do miss tackles, and sometimes they're tackles that should be made and should be tackles. And also, man coverage is something that I've noticed has been a little bit, it was a little wacky in that practice session where they basically were kind of giving up. They were getting beaten coverage a little too much, or they're just not, sticking to their man as, closely as I want them to. But when they do stick to their man closely as wanted, mainly in the zone coverage, or even in man coverage, they can be pretty deadly in the defensive side, and a very scary defense for NFL offenses. So now let's talk about basically each player individually. I only have like about 6 minutes, or about half the video left to do this. That's what I'm going to do. Phillip Rivers, overall, he may be old, but his age is definitely not a concern. He is still zipping the football very well. You can launch it down the field right there, as you see. And he's got good receivers to throw to, and that's what I'm really excited about. We got a good offense to start with. I mean, Phillip Rivers is definitely this core of the offense, and he is going to be even though he's old, he's got a lot still left in the tank, I feel like, and hopefully can maybe make a push for another big playoff, hopefully a big playoff run, and maybe a Super Bowl, hopefully in the near future if he decides to stick around that long. Now, Melvin Gordon, our running back, there's a nice little strip sack there. Look at the offensive line. Oh, I thought the offensive line was going to get something there. Now, with Melvin Gordon, he's still young, and he's got a lot of very good talent. I thought that was a catch, but apparently it wasn't. Sorry, guys. But back to Melvin Gordon, by the way. Melvin Gordon, I feel like, is a good running back. He's solid. He can run between the tackles pretty well. Can break some tackles. Very elusive, like I said before. There's Austin Eckler, who is also a very good back. I mentioned he was a good receiving back and good out of the shotgun on handoffs. So yeah, I think our running back core with Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler is here to stay, hopefully, and I think be a very deadly force. In terms of receivers, I mean, like I said, this is a pretty solid receiving core. Keenan Allen is the veteran of the group, a really good veteran. Travis Benjamin is also a pretty good veteran as well. Runs mainly in the, I'll probably run him mainly in the slot because due to his freakish athleticism and speed. Mike Williams is also freakishly athletic when it comes to the jump ball game and also just possession receiving. I think that's going to be really key in the red zone and really just for any type of goal line situation. But he'll be used as multiple backs. I see leapfrogs a dude there. So he'll be used for a lot of situations, just like any receiver would. Now, another thing is the offensive line. This is something I'm a little bit concerned about. They did give up some sacks in the practice session where basically they just got blown by so easily. And that's a little concerning to me since the defensive lines in the NFL today are very good. So the one thing I noticed was the right side of the line. Trey Pipkins, he had to go up against Joey Bosa. I don't blame him. He had to go up against basically a Pro Bowler, but he really couldn't hold his own. He is a rookie, so I'll give him that. I'll give him the matter of fact that he is a rookie, and he is promising, but he definitely needs some development. Also, the guard position seems a little bit like a position I may switch around a lot in the season. The two main stars I will probably go with is Russell Okung and Mike Pouncey. I almost said Maurice Pouncey. I know there's a brother. Keep mixing up the two. So yeah, I definitely will be shifting the offensive line mostly around. Those two will definitely be probably permanent starters as the veterans of the group. And yeah, hopefully we'll see how that goes from here. Now let's talk about the defense. Defensively, I like what I saw. And I love the depth the depth we have is a little concerning, but I do love how good most of the starters are. The defensive line is very quick at getting pressure. They're good at clogging up the middle on run lanes. However, sometimes they don't get off blocks very fast. That could be an issue. And Joey Bosa, Jerry Tillery, Melvin Ingram, they're all good. Now the linebacking core, pretty good in zone coverage, but can't really cover in man, not something I was really expecting them to. And they do tackle pretty consistently. Guys like Thomas Davis and Denzel Perryman show that, hit stick ability. The Uchenna Nwosu is a pretty good edge rusher. Feel like he could be a guy that could bring on blitzes a lot, and also can play a little bit in coverage. He's kind of sneaky good in the coverage game as well. And in the secondary, we got, of course, Casey Hayward, Desmond King, pretty good corners that can run both zone and man. Safeties, we got Derwin James, who's pretty much like an all-around type. I feel like he's kind of like a multi-purpose type of defensive back. He can run safety, he can run corner, but of course he'll just stay as safety in this series. And then we also got rookie Nasir Adderley. Here's a nice catch, by the way, by Hunter Henry. I mean, my goodness. I mean, when I saw that, I actually literally jumped out of my chair because I couldn't believe he actually caught it like that. I mean, here's another look at it. Woo! But back to what I was saying, Nasir Adderley, he's a rookie, and I'm actually really excited to see what he can do. And hopefully he'll be someone that will be like a Derwin James type of safety, and we can build up that secondary to be very good. But man, look at this catch. I mean, Hunter Henry, what an inspiration, man. So inspirational. Look at that, left-handed too. One-handed with the left hand. He didn't even try to corral with the right. So yeah, that's all from the practice session I'm going to be showing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, by the way. I will be bringing you guys preseason game number 1 next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.